South Australian Railway's 830 class consisted of 45 locos which were purchased between December 1959 and February 1970. They had a 6-cylinder Alco 251 engine. The earlier locos were of 900 horsepower, while the later locos were rated at 950 horsepower. Since the Kanunda Emu Flat Railway is set in the early 1980s, we have 830s in the Australian National Green livery as well as the SAR mustard pot. During operating sessions on the Kanunda Emu Flat Railway, all of the short trains are handled by the 830 class locos. 842 is the first 830 to depart during an operating session. It departs from a rear track in staging with the up Middle Springs goods, train number 402. .402 heads out through the backdrop through a hole which is disguised by a couple of buildings. On the layout side, the hole in the backdrop is hidden by a shearing shed. .842 then arrives at Wooldowie, where it will take the passing siding. It's 0655 and 846, a Powerline 830, departs from Cooper. With the down Middle Springs passenger arrives on the layout via the main line. Meanwhile, 842 continues to shunt at Wooldowie. At 0704, 842's shunting is interrupted by the arrival of the Emu Flat passenger. At 706, the Emu Flat passenger departs from Wooldowie. The Emu Flat passenger arrives at Emu Flat at 0713. .846 is cut off from the front of the train. After running around its train, 846 recouples on its carriages. It will then depart B and forward with the up Emu Flat passenger. The Upper Middle Springs goods is now heading to its final destination, Kanunda. Finally, 842 joins two other 830s in the engine shed at Kanunda. Trainorama 858 is departing Cooper with the Tuesday only train 329. I fitted this Trainorama loco with a Digitrax SDXN136PS decoder. This is a near-on drop-in decoder for this loco. Just plug it in and connect up the speaker. Out of the layout via the main line. On this loco, I'm using the preloaded RS1 sound file. 858 is travelling BN forward as it enters the Marinalgo branch line at Sandyman Switch. At Marinalgo, 858 picks up two loaded cattle cars. Now 320, the uploaded livestock train departs Marinalgo. The purpose of the open wagon in front of the brake van is to keep the smells from the cattle away from the guard. You may notice that 858 is now travelling AN forward as it returns to Cooper. It has picked up another two cattle wagons at Kanunda. A short time later, power line 840 moves out of the engine shed. I bought 840 at a swap meet in the mid-1990s and has proved to be a very steady runner, even though it won't haul very much. 840 now backs onto its train. And departs Kanunda as train 405 down Marinalgo goods. Train 405 arrives at Marinalgo. Algo setouts can be only made one at a time. It's the shunting lead will only hold a loco and one car. The van goes to the goods shed. Now B and forward 840 takes the up Maranello goods back to Kanunda. .847 is the very first Australian prototype loco I bought. I bought this Trax model in 1985. Initially it was a very poor runner. I bought a main west mechanism at a swap meet for it, and now it runs nicely and is probably the best puller of all the 830s I've got. Here it couples up to the down transfer goods. This train helps to free up Kanunda Yard when it is becoming clogged with cars. The transfer goods is approaching the staging yard. Once in the yard here, the operator will cut the engine off and 847 will run it round its train. .847 cuts off its brake band . And sets us out on an adjacent track prior to shunting the rest of the train. Then later on in the operating session, 847 will take it down, transfer goods back to Kanunda. With only the tank train and the up Mount Gambier goods to run, 842 departs Kanunda with the down Metal Springs goods. This train has loading from Metal Springs and Wool Dowling.